Welcome back to the Roundtable on the IH Sports Network, live from the C. Michael A. Technology Center in Hellenwood with Tim Smith and Rick Keaton. I'm Ben Garrett, and we're flipping to soccer now as we're joined by two of the many seniors from Oneida. We've got Jailyn Anderson and we've got Emilee Sexton. And so, guys, let's jump right into it and talk about this fantastic season that you guys are having. And I want to ask you first, because there were a lot of shifts this year on the field. Coach Phil Newport moving pieces around, getting everybody where he wanted them to maximize the talent he's got. So tell us, and we'll start with you, Jailyn. Tell us the role that you're playing on this team.
I'm play left back.
Okay.
So I played defense all 3 years. I got to stay where I wanted to, which was good. I'm not the best communicator, but, I'm working on it, trying to be a leader this year.
All right, and Emilee, you were playing more of an offensive role this year.
Yeah.
Talk about your role.
I switched from wing to forward, back and forth.
Okay.
And I've played there ever since I started playing soccer.
Okay, so we are in the midst of a 4-game winning streak for Oneida. You guys have won, am I right? You've won 4 in a row. You've won 5 of your last 6. Now, Jailyn, I'm going to start with you over here because the key part to me of this streak that you guys are on has been your defense, because 4 out of the 5 games that you've won, you haven't surrendered a single goal. The one game you did give up a goal, that was against Oliver Springs. You gave up 1 goal. So in 5 wins in the last 6 games, you get up a total of 1 goal. That starts with you guys on the defensive end of the field. What has been the secret to your success?
Allie has moved back to sweeper, and she plays really well back there, and she helps us out. And Ayla also communicates well back there to help us see things that we might not see.
Okay. And it's not all the defense. You guys have gotten it going offensively as well. Jillian Cross has been doing really well. You scored a couple of goals as well. What have you done on the offensive end of the field to get it going? Because to start the season, those goals were hard to come by, but now you're finding ways to get the ball in the net.
At the beginning of the season, we were just weren't really playing as a team at all. We just didn't connect our passing. We didn't communicate at all. And I'm not the best communicator because I'm just really quiet on the field, and I don't really say much. But Jillian's gotten really good at communicating and really, really good at noticing where to pass and who she thinks would do the best.
And as I look at your schedule ahead, as I said, you've won 5 out of 6. Coach Newport said before the season, and then after the season began, he kept saying, if we can just get through the front end of this thing, get through these big schools like Sevier County and Dixon County, then it sets up nicely for us. Now we're finding that to be true. And as I look at this schedule ahead of you, you guys have got a shot to be riding a long winning streak when you get ready to face Kingston in a few weeks. And as everybody knows, that is the game that is circled this year. No longer Cumberland Gap, because Cumberland Gap's not in your district. Kingston's what it's going to come down to for a regular season championship, and I dare say probably in the postseason as well in the district tournament. What do you got to do between now and then to get ready to face Kingston? Either one of you.
I think we have to connect better and communicate with each other really well, or else we're not. Because when we played Kingston in preseason, we didn't connect at all. We just kind of let Kingston do their thing, and we didn't defend them or anything.
And your season starts, the district season continues. You were 2-0 in the district. Tomorrow night you've got Harriman at Harriman. I think that's a 6 o'clock start. Am I right about that? You guys don't know, do you? You just get on the bus and go play.
Yeah.
So Harriman tomorrow night. Now I'm gonna say this. Harriman got you guys at a preseason play day, and I think both of you and me and probably everybody on your team would agree y'all didn't have a good day. That was by far not your best day. I think you guys will be ready for Harriman tomorrow. What are you going to do differently to get Harriman?
I think that on our play day that day, we just were not a team. We did not communicate. I don't ever remember hearing anybody communicate on the field. And I think that because we're starting to communicate and starting to learn each other better, that we're really going to use that to our advantage.
And you guys, Rick and Tim, y'all chime in.
I just want to make an observation. Coach Newport has to be very proud, in my opinion, of you guys sitting here, because every answer you have given has had to do with your communication. And it sounds like that has been his key, what he's talked about, and it is certainly sunken in with you ladies. You're taking, sometimes you can have coaches say things and it just rolls off or whatever, but I'm getting the message here that Coach Newport's done a good job of getting this across to you guys, that the communication was the key. And you believe that because you keep talking about it, and it's turned the season around, right? I mean, you've started getting some wins out of that. So I just wanted to give a shout-out to Coach Newport for and to you guys, because you listened to what he said, and you're taking that criticism and not getting upset about it, or not paying attention to it. But like you said, you guys by nature, you're probably more quiet, right? But you're getting out of that comfort zone because that's what it's going to take. for this team to win. And I see that. I hear you saying that. And I think that's the difference. So I think that leadership of listening to the coach and doing what he's saying, I think that's the reason you're having this stretch of success. So I just wanted to point out, I heard that didn't really that wasn't a question, but I hope it was a compliment, because I think it's impressive that you're coachable like that and that you guys are doing whatever it takes to win.
So the last couple of weeks, I don't know if you guys watch us when you're not on here. I hope you do, but if you're not, I understand. If you don't understand. But as I've talked to some of these Scott High players, I told them that things were being said before the season. People are actually saying, I don't think this team will win a game this year, and they've proven their doubters wrong. I don't know that anybody told me I don't think Oneida will win a game, but I heard it was going to be terrible. Oneida was so down this year, and it was going to be such a tough season, and here you sit, you've won 5 out of 6. Does that surprise you at all?
At the beginning of the season, I kind of expected it to be hard, but I don't know. I just kind of expected us to kind of get back into our groove real quick.
How about it, Jailyn? Are you surprised by your success, or did you expect this?
I'm surprised. We lost a lot of key players this year, and I knew we had to piece it back together. But we've got some new girls that are really helping out this year as well.
That actually leads me into my next question, which was going to be, if you had to pick one player on your team. You guys are seniors, so you've been with this program now for 4 years, and you've watched this thing develop. You've watched the players that have come and have gone. If you had to pick one player that has really stepped up this year that was kind of maybe even unexpected, or maybe you expected it, who would that player be?
I think Emma stepped up a lot this year. She started playing that center defender, and I know she's not played there, but she's playing it really well, and she's starting to be more vocal as well.
Emma Hamilton.
Yes.
Emma Hamilton vocal?
A little bit, yeah. You can hear her a little bit.
Are you buying that, Tim Smith?
Sure. If she's earned my respect. If she says it, I'm with it.
All right. Emma Hamilton, by the way, another one of the seniors on the team. What's your pick?
I'd probably pick Jailyn Cross. Yeah. She's gotten very, she can just read us all very well, I feel like.
And she has definitely become the offensive centerpiece.
Yes.
So if the question was, how do you replace Aaliyah Douglas and all the goals that she scored over the past 4 years, obviously you don't replace her. But Jailyn has done a nice job becoming that kind of the focal point of the offense, hasn't she?
Yeah.
I've just got one more question now, and I'm learning soccer, okay? So I may mess this up, and you just say, that's a stupid question, I'm not going to answer it. But if I understand right, Allie used to be more offensively she used to be used more offensively. She's moved defensively, which is a sacrifice a little bit, or a lot really, of the glory of scoring a goal or having the chance to score. How much has that meant, her willingness to step back defensively, because Coach Newport needed her there, and you talked about how it helps defensively, her and Ayla and the communication. And how big is it that she was willing to do that and didn't get upset that she wasn't going to be up front and getting shots on goal anymore? Was that a big deal?
It was a big deal, yeah. Allie really wanted to play offense. She wanted to score, but she was willing to make the sacrifice to help us as a team to be better this year and go further.
To me, that feels like an impressive thing too. And as I've heard her talk about that, and you guys talk about that. But you've been one of the ones that has to step up and try to pick up some of that scoring load, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've done that.
Trying to, yeah.
All right. Well, keep it up.
And you've got 2 goals this year, or 3 so far?
I think it's 4.
4. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to underestimate you.
I might be pushing my limits.
You're probably. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're closer to being right than I am. All right, so the Oneida Lady Indians have won 5 out of 6. You guys have got Harriman tomorrow night on the road. That is a district game. And then you got Corbin on Thursday night. That game will be at home for anyone that wants to get out and support you guys. Maybe you don't know a whole lot about soccer, never watched soccer. This is a good team. Good opportunity to get out and support the Lady Indians. Do you know the kickoff time of Thursday's game?
I have no idea.
I'm going to say
6:30.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
6:30.
Yeah.
All right, Emilee Sexton and Jailyn Anderson. Thank you guys for joining us. Good luck tomorrow night, and good luck the rest of the season. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll switch to Scott High soccer, as we're going to talk to a couple of juniors from Scott High in Riley Lentz and Alyssa Crabtree right after this.